Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another interesting video here. I'm working on a 2005, I think it is. He didn't send me the bin. Yeah, it's a 2005 FICM from Duramax 6.6 liters. Sorry, a little early. And this is an LLY. So these are very common problematic modules that can create a no start. Let me see what is actually his concern. Because it's having issues shutting motor off, difficult to start. All right, so I'm going to, as usual, perform a test here. I have everything connected. So as you see, I have my own computer. That's his FICM, which is open. I always open it up to make sure it's not burned and nothing is in danger. Because if I see major leaks or something like that, I would not even perform a test. I will try to correct it. I will just connect it to communication and make sure that lease is alive, and then perform lease the capacitors and the major repairs without changing the pre-driver, which is the one escalates the price up. And that is out of my hands. Again, right now, parts and electronic parts are, skyrocketing with all the tariffs and availability, right? So that makes it sometimes, impossible to not, escalate. But all right, so as you see, I have now completed my full set of injectors. I purchased 2 brand new injectors to complete the set of 8. And now I have, I can run fully test the FICM. All right, so I will have the picoscope, which I have ready to go. As you see, I have this on, so we can see the blue and the red channels in there on this oscilloscope are the COM bus, and it's active, it's good, which just means the whole setup is talking, and I will be most likely able to run. I'm using the full probe, which is the one I have used to create that signal that I need for these to run. I actually, now I'm just going to use the full probe, which is on this screen that you guys are seeing in there. So I'm going to turn it on, and I can then run it now. So we are going to see, you can see in there, what I did is also put 2 measurements on channel C and channel D, which is the green and the yellow, to show you what the voltage on each of those injectors banks are. So I have not connected the oscilloscope, the scanner, because it's not really necessary yet, but it's running. If any of the banks of injectors will be with a problem, it will not allow it to run that bank. It can run on one bank, but it will not run on the other bank. By me having now the 8 injectors good connected, I can have both working. And I have, as you see here, this is the green channel, and on the other side right there where I'm pointing, that's the green the yellow channel. So both of the oscilloscope signals that you see up in the top. I can change the oscilloscope a little bit just so you can see more on that signal. I'm trying to with the trigger stop, but since the signal is changing, you can see how it's walking in the screen, but you can see the activations of those injectors. I'm going to stop the capture. I'm going to turn the RPMs off, or turn the actual FICM off, so we can talk. But yeah, so we can see the analysis of the data. And there, like, I can do a zoom in here. Grab that again. And now you can see a little better how that signal should look. And that is completely good waveform. That is the activation, the way the computer will send the control. Well, let me rephrase that. The computer will send the command to activate the injectors, and then the FICM will send the control signal to each of those injectors, because the FICM is the one that has the drivers for the injectors, and is the one that's actually completely in control of the actuation. That's why we have those big capacitors and everything that you see on the picture. But everything is so far looking good. I'm going to move to the next part of to the yellow, so we can see how the yellow is looking pretty close to what we see here, right? So we have like almost the same amount of activations, and everything is looking good. So the FICM itself is good, and I don't want to stress too much more that FICM, because it's a 2005. with the old capacitors and everything that can explode at any minute. All I wanted to see is that if that pre-driver was bad or not. With my setup in here, I can show now the customer and all of you. Let me go into the main screen, and I can show you and the customer that I can completely test this setup and give you a complete and honest diagnosis and recommendation. Because if by any chance in here one of the drivers is bad and it doesn't run, I will have to replace that pre-driver and it will increase the price. It's not the case for this customer, and I was very honest and straightforward with him. His name is Craig Irwin, and he's from Virginia, from Virginia Beach, Virginia. So he can now see that it's the reality of my words. And this is what I love to show all this. I have plenty of videos, and I created a playlist for the FICMs. So if you want to see connections and diagrams and everything, which I have taken the time to explain all here in multiple of these videos, please go and enjoy that playlist. I would recommend you, if you're here on the channel, I would really love if you can subscribe. That really will help a lot my small business and my channel growth. So the way that works with YouTube, when you subscribe, the more subscribers I get, the more YouTube will promote my videos and suggest to more viewers. And that at the end is good, because that's how you find me here. Probably you have a problem with one of these FICMs, and so subscribe to the channel. That really helped me as a small business and help others find the channel, because a lot of people don't understand that there's all these modules can be repaired. All right, guys, and also watch one of the videos that I have in there. Be careful with the scammers. There is a lot of scammers in eBay, and a lot of companies that are offering you a repair with, they don't show you nothing. And I have open modules that could not even be revived because they destroyed the board. There were like a kid playing with a board, putting hot glue that you put for like a fake flowers and stuff like that inside a module. So please be careful, because yes, they will lower the price and they tell you, oh yeah, we can do it for really cheap. Yeah, all they want is to take your money and destroy your module. And here, I will give you a completely fully tested module back in your hands that you can trust. And even if you have a problem in the car and it's not corrected by this repair, at least you can now trust 100% your FICM that it's not the root cause of any more of your problems. And I cannot run, again, this too long. Why? Because I don't want to explode one of those capacitors and now damage a very expensive component, because these modules can run used for up to $4,000 in eBay. So it is outrageous, but yes, we're all in the mercy of that. All right, so guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Greg, thank you so much for sending your FICM. Part 2 will be coming soon with all the components new. You can see right here. Let me just show you this, where you can see those capacitors, which is the only thing that probably will come into play, at least visual, because all the injector drivers, all the capacitors, diodes, and everything will be brand new after my repair. I also add a code of water resistant coating, 6 coats on it, to protect the modules again from any moisture or something like that that might create corrosion. But yeah, look at those big capacitors. They're blue. On those are blue. Mines are different color, the same size, and they're good for another 25 years. So after a repair like this, you will be good to go for a long time, unless obviously an injector shorts or something like that. And I also would like to say that, and this is very important because I want to be 100% transparent, my repairs cover labor, right? So if a component fails, and it's one of the components that I've replaced, I will definitely help you with that, no problem. But if you have a short injector that burns the FICM, or the FICM burns, it's not covered under my warranty. And this is very important because the FICM doesn't burn unless it's an exploded capacitor. But if you have a hole on one of the transistors or any other areas of the board, it's because you have a short injector or shorted harness, which is also very common on these vehicles, under or very close to the alternator. The FICM sits on the passenger side valve cover, and the harness goes close or under the alternator, and that rubs and sometimes shorts and sometimes takes the FICM. So please, if you're watching this video, make sure that you check all that on your injectors, I will say if you have already problems with a FICM like this, just send your injectors right away at the same time you're sending me the FICM to be rebuilt. Like that, you know that you will be running everything very good and no problems. No matter what, those trucks are beautiful. And with the price they're having on the street right now, oof, forget about it. You want to really keep these good. This truck can go up to 1 million miles. It all depends on the maintenance, right? You get good oil, good air filters, you keep good fuel and maintain the truck. It will run for a very long time. They're really well built and just protected against rust, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.